First and foremost, I'd like to give a thanks to everybody that's supporting me on my channel. I'd like to give a shout out to my brother Philly Dom, who made this happen. I'd like to give a shout out to Brazilian Yes. I'd like to give a shout out to Michonne Denise, Ace Live, Check and Effect, and all the people that inspired me. Action Kid, all the people that's doing their thing. This video is giving you an update of what's going on with the migrants that have to leave New York today. Actually, they got to leave the Row Hotel today at 10 o'clock because another batch is coming and they have to be vacated by 10 o'clock. Now, what makes me sick to my stomach about this whole thing, like we said, we have no problem with migrants, but the problem is apparently the people of New York City are catering more to the migrants than they are to the people that live and was born and raised in America and born and raised in New York. There's a lot of people right now advocating for the migrants. They're upset that they got to leave. And they said, oh, they're going to end up having to sleep on the concrete floor in front of people's storefronts and so on and so forth. So what you're telling me, didn't American people are doing that right now? Aren't American people sleeping in front of storefronts? Aren't American people sleeping in tents? Aren't American people sleeping in their cars, in their vans, in parks and alleyways? Nobody's advocating for the American people, but people are having a breakdown because the migrants have to leave. And it's going to be the end of the world because the migrants have to leave. But nobody says nothing about the American people that's homeless here in America, the veteran people that serve this country that's homeless. Nobody's saying nothing about that. But me and Philly and a whole bunch of people that care, we're advocating for y'all. See, we got y'all. And one day, let me tell you something. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know what's going to happen to me because one day I may lose my job by doing it. But you know what? It's okay and I don't care. Because one day somebody's going to see this, tell my bosses what I'm doing, and they may end up taking my job away. But you know what? It's okay. It's all right. But I will not sit here, somebody who was born and raised in this country, and watch America do this to their own people. This is horrible. They're advocating for these people. They got upset. You got somebody that was, upset about what's going on, but nobody's mentioning about the American people that's having it hard. Nobody's mentioning about the American people who's homeless, who's working paycheck to paycheck, who's working 2 jobs and so tired that they're becoming physically sick. I'm seeing that on my job. You got people working 2 jobs becoming physically sick. You got people like me that'll do, double time just so I can make ends meet and so I can make stuff, because I'm with this YouTube thing and I want to become a full YouTuber. But once I start getting, donations, and once I start getting, cash apps, and once I start getting stuff from YouTube, I can do this because this is something I like doing. But I will not sit here and watch how America is doing their own people. These people got to leave at 10 o'clock today, and they worry about them being in the streets, but nobody's worrying about the people that's in the streets already, the homeless people that was born and raised here. What happened to them? And what happened to the other Hispanic people that had to come in America the right way? Nobody ever thought about that. The Mexicans and other people that had to come in the right way. They had to come in and wait for paperwork. They had to come in and get a green card. They had to come in the right way. Nobody's mentioning about that. Nobody's mentioning about this people walking around eating out of garbage cans. Nobody's mentioning the veterans really can't afford their medicine. They got to go to the vet hospital, and even the veterans hospital gives some of the veterans, I know, a hard time. Nobody's mentioning nothing about that. But everybody's so concerned about people who just come here. Now, I don't know if you watched Philly Dom's live yesterday, but he did a live yesterday where a migrant unalived another migrant in one of the shelters. And I said this was going to happen. Now, this was a migrant unaliving another migrant. Imagine a migrant unaliving an American person. You know what happened here? These people here will snap out. They're already unaliving each other. What about the migrant that jumped in front of an American person when they was online, I think trying to either get food or some type of, I think it was food being given out. And a migrant jumped in front of an American person, and that American person had to put that migrant in his place. He had to check him, if you know what I'm talking about. See, what they're doing, they're coming here acting like they're popping their chest out. Oh, say, we here and we're taking over everything. And unfortunately, you got a lot of American people that's advocating for these people, so they feel if, hey, y'all protecting us, and we don't even come, you know, we're not even from here. We could just do what we want to do. We could just do what we want to do. All these homeless people and veterans that's homeless or struggling, people like, now you don't have to be homeless, people that struggle every day to live paycheck to paycheck are not getting the type of love and the respect and finance as these migrants. And it has nothing to do with hate. It has nothing to do with that. It has something to do with be fair. If you're going to treat them good, treat the people that's from here good. And I have a lot of people that upset at me because I'm saying this. I have a lot of people that's online, I guess, you know, saying, well, who does Big Hawk think he is? No, Big Hawk is a proud American that's from here. And I have to stand up for people, man. Because who's going to stand up for us? We have to look out for each other. But now they have to leave. Today at 10 o'clock from the Row Hotel, which me and Philly Dom mostly went over there and did videos. He was there more than me. He was there more than me. So shout out to him. And when he comes back to New York, me and him going to team up, and we gonna get this stuff, you know, popping here, as they would say. But who is really protecting the American people? Somebody has to speak out for the American people. And me and Philly and some other people decide we're going to do this. There's like two or three Caucasian brothers that's on TikTok doing the same thing. And shout out to them. I think one of the Caucasian brothers got attacked twice. So shout out to them. But we have to stand up. We in the fight of our lives here. These people are coming here getting everything, and they with their chest popped out. When they don't get it, it's like they demanding things. You can't do that. Now today, you got some people that's gonna advocate for them, and they're gonna. Mayor Adams said that if they got family in another state, they can go to their family's house, no problem. They don't have to have no paperwork. We don't care. You can just go over to your family's house. Like, people are coming here scot-free, and we can't do that in other countries. Picture us trying to go to other countries without no visa. They'd put us back on a plane and say, you got to go back to America until you get your paperwork right. But we just keep inviting people and taking care of everybody else and looking at the American people say, well, you know what? Y'all figured out this up, but these people are more important. You notice that? These people are more important. So shout out to the brother Philly Dom, Mashawn Denise. Man, please go join Mashawn Denise's channel, Messy Mashawn. Go join Bazine. Yes, he wrote a couple of books. He does speak a lot of Bazine, a black brother, very intelligent and smart. Go to Ace Live. Go to Check and Effect. Go to Action Kid. And everybody out there that's doing their thing, please support him. Also, Uncle Philip Scott, man, he goes out there and he gives his commentary and he tells you how it is too. So please go watch him right now, join his channel and support him. Until the next video, like, share, subscribe to my channel. Please help me get to 3,000. 3,000, please help me get there, and maybe help me get to 10,000 where I can start getting finance and then I can do this as a living. That's what I want to do. And I'm going to bring y'all more stuff. And I'm going to bring y'all more. And me and Philly, we're going to keep hitting them and hitting them and hitting them. Leave a comment what you think. This is Big Hawks and everybody safe. I'm out.